Hey guys, just thought I'd do a real quick Forex market review for you. Talk about what's been happening here lately. Not a whole bunch. It's been holiday trading. We had NFP last week, and so markets obviously sold off on the US dollar. And really not a whole ton to talk about here. We had price push up here, failure swing, and price just really sitting sideways in here for most of last week. And then we had that NFP event. This was Thursday's, Friday's candle in here, and then so far this is opening Sunday. Really pushing down Sunday so far. So we'll see if they want to sweep lower than this candle right here, and potentially even sweeping under this guy here. And if they want to keep diving, maybe even under here and retagging off of the 95.50 level. So we'll see what price wants to do, but so far they are definitely in a bit of a sell program right now in December. But don't be surprised if you just see price sit in this range right here. Like, we don't make any new low, we don't make any new highs, and price just kind of sits and bounces for the rest of December. Holiday trading, we're into the second week of December now, and if there's anything going on, and honestly, you guys probably shouldn't even be trading, really. If you are, I'd be doing very, very small, and I've said this 100 times, it sounds like a broken record, I apologize. Doing short scalps, 20, 30, 40 pips max, and just in and out and done. But that's just my opinion. You guys do whatever you want. Looking at this, though, here, I'm not going to get too excited that we're going to start to see this thing start to fall out of bed yet. We'd have to break, obviously, this low right here for that to happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if they came and ran this here and just sort of bounced and they just kept sort of this thing running in this range here. So they've started out, though, so far really down. They actually had a big push. This is Sunday's candle at the time of this recording. Look what they did. They gapped the price up and then just fell right off, right under here. So far have failed to get below last Wednesday's low. Tuesday's low. That was last Tuesday. And you can see here, this was NFP. One big candle for NFP right there. Boom. Pretty lackluster. Didn't do a whole bunch of stuff. But interesting week last week. So Monday started here. The gap down. Tuesday was the low. And then Thursday actually ended up being the high right here. So again, not super exciting price action. And again, it's holiday trading, so the volume is what the volume is. So that's kind of what you can probably expect going forward. On the euro, we are, zoom in here, making some new highs, as you can see. Price swept above all of these guys here. This candle now has actually, the high on this guy is 114.41. So swept all these highs today. Price just did that, as you can see. Prices opened up. Whoops. Big push up, and really swept all of these previous highs in here. So grabbed all the liquidity. Now we'll see what they want to do. We're in a pretty heavy area for resistance up in here at this 114.40 level. If they want to break this consolidation level, then I would suggest that we'll probably see some of these highs in here get swept. These highs in here, and maybe even this high here. But again, for that to happen, we'd have to see a real falling out on the US dollar. And but I think what they're going to do, I think they're probably going to rip this thing up. They may come in, I'm just going to zoom in one more here, and they may come in and just kind of sweep the the body highs of these two candles in here, and then potentially run down. We'll see what they want to do, though. If they want to continue this momentum, these are obviously going to be the targets going forward. And I'll just maybe put a price tag up there. So this high is 114.75. So we'll put that up there. So you got it. And this high here was swept, obviously. So we'll take that off the chart. And here's the next one right up here at 115.30. That would kind of be the next candle, or the next push, if it really wants to start moving. So I'll watch for that. And then just breaking it down here again, just on the hourly. I like what it did. I like how it swept these guys in here. That'd be perfect for them to sweep that and then run down. Because look at what under here. This is what I was waiting to happen last week. See these lows in here? I thought they were going to come down and tag off that 113 level. 11300. Where is that? Right there. They failed to do it 2 weeks ago here. They failed to do it here, 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 and here, and then they rallied away. They're really saving that level for some reason. They just don't want to get down to it. I think they're going to do it here soon, but this is a pretty big bullish push. I'm not just going to start shorting this thing just for no reason here. I want to see what the strength is and willingness to get above this level here is. And if we see that, then you know, maybe we'll start to see this run up. But what I could think is in store if the US dollar does just keep bouncing in this level, and this kind of is the low and it starts to meander higher, we could see this fall off, and then maybe we'll start to see them try to push for this 1300. But I'm definitely not going to be buying into this thing yet. And just there's a lot of area down here where I think they could run price back down. And I think this just could be a false move higher. That's me personally, but we'll see. We're probably going to find out here fairly soon. It's just going into Monday here now. And we'll see how much they want to continue this. Now, one thing I haven't done yet, let's just pull up the calendar for the week and see what we got. I'm going to wrap this up here. I'm only going to do one more pair as well. One second, guys. My computer is stalling here, not responding. Okay, we'll have to wait on the news. It's not coming up for some reason. Weird. Anyway, I'll let you know when that comes back up, and then I'll bring that up. Over to the pound. I wouldn't be trading the pound if I were you guys. That Brexit vote is coming up on the 11th, I believe, which is Tuesday. So I would just maybe steer clear of that, the pound completely if I were you. You could get some we could see a black swan event happen on the pound, and I definitely don't want to be. Look at the Brexit. Look at, hang on. That was Brexit 2 years ago. So I don't know if I'm sure you all remember that candle right there. Bam! I mean that was a that was like a 1700 pip candle in one day. So yeah, definitely don't want to be on that side of things. So we'll see what they want to do though. I don't know. They're probably going to vote it down, I think now. So if they do vote it down, it's probably going to scream higher. But I definitely would be staying out of this. And you don't want to be trading this anyway. Look at this. I mean, the past month on this thing. I mean, just terrible, terrible trading on the pound. So I'd be staying out of this guy if I were you. Nothing to see here. Move on. The U.S. CAD, however, this guy here made a new high. So as the U.S. dollar made a high on the 12th of November, U.S. CAD just did it last Thursday. Quite interesting. Price shot right up there, and so you got to take this now. So that's the new high now. Put that on our charts. Those two wicks were taken out, and we're done. So we'll see how deep they want to run price here. I'm assuming if they're going to be pulling the U.S. dollar down, the U.S. CAD will get drugged down with it. And this last Friday's, look at this. This is the Bank of Canada rate. So they decided to hold off on any interest rate hikes, just in case you were wondering. So they're gonna hold on to. So it's gonna basically prop the Canadian dollar up a little bit, drop the Canadian dollar a little bit here, and so we could see this thing move and continue to move a bit lower. And there's lots of room lower for this thing to go here as well too. Relative equal lows underneath here. We have some rebalancing that I was looking for at 131.25, and potential lows under here could get swept. So we'll see how far they want to take it down. But this was a nice deep run here. We'll see what they want to do. If they want to come back up, I wouldn't be expecting them to come any higher then 133.75. That's sort of what I'd be looking at on the high side. If they did want to come and run this thing back up, and then I'd be looking for them to run lower. So we'll see how that pans out. More than likely, though, again, we're not seeing a lot of the crazy action like we are in euro or US dollar right now. We had a nice little rundown. They're basing this thing out. So I'm hoping we'll see this push up Monday, Tuesday. Finally got my news to come up here and stop freezing on me. So as you can see, excuse me, we have pound sterling news. Stay out of this. Don't even play with that one. We've got Government Council member Lane speaking for the Canadian dollar. We've got another medium impact, another speaker talking later, early New York Open tomorrow. And then going into Tuesday, obviously we've got some more pound. I think this is when the vote is happening. But yeah, there it is right there. Parliament Brexit vote. So stay out of the pound, guys. And looking at the euro. Euro could get affected as well too, just so you know. Don't think you're safe in the euro. I wouldn't be trading Tuesday at all. Don't be trading euro or the pound on Tuesday at all. I would highly recommend you stay out of those two on Tuesday if you are trading at all. Maybe you're just sitting on the sidelines, which is great. No issues there. But yeah, I would probably hold off trading those two guys there. And then Wednesday we have US dollar CPI and core CPI meeting minutes, and Euro news on Thursday, high impact news events, main reinforcing rate, and another press conference. And then Friday we've got some medium impact news events with to finish up the week with some high impact for the US dollar. So all in all, lots of news, lots of economic drivers that could push price around. Tuesday's going to get crazy. Stay out of the markets. I would definitely watch and learn, but stay away from pound and euro if I were you. But anyway, looking at the US dollar, I kind of like this potential setup, so we'll see. Now, the only thing that concerns me is that they came down and they ran this low here and immediately rejected. So if we do see the US dollar start to push up from here instead of continuing down, then we could see the US CAD. Basically, this would be the low. You see how all these candles are coming in here and creating that low rate in there? This could be the low rate there. So if we start to see that breaking down, we'll probably see it fall over. If not, then this could be something that we'll be looking for. So, okay, hopefully that's fairly clear for you. And that's about an 80 pip run from current location. And I would suggest a target on the downside to be kind of right underneath this low rate here. So potentially, 114 pips from current location. But again, don't be hitting and sitting, for these 100 pip runs, especially during this week into this holiday trading. Take 30, take 40 if you can grab it, be done, move to the sidelines, and, bone up for next year. That's about it. I'll be talking about crude oil again in my next release of the commodity series. I'll be probably doing that tomorrow or Tuesday. If I have time tomorrow, I'll definitely do it. And then we'll go from there. Aussie had a nice big drop-off, fall-off in here. I'm excited about Aussie. I think we could see further continued bullishness on Aussie if we get weakness in the dollar. So I kind of would like to see if they want to rebalance at this 0.7140 level. So we'll watch for that. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Short, sweet, to the point. We'll catch up to you guys here later this week. Thanks.